After your second, Jeff, let's go. You ready?
Yeah, man, let's go.
And now, our contender to the belt, Fargo Flameworks, coming up to make sure he can represent versus Jeff. Come on, Fargo!
Hey!
All right. Okay, baby. Jeff, you're the challenger.
So which one do I spin first?
Fargo, you choose.
This one?
Shark.
Man, that's a spin.
Yeah, because I know these fuckers are loaded.
Yeah, these wheels are loaded. The more you spin, the more they stay the same. Oh, shit, is that a weed leaf?
Weed leaf.
Oh, fuck.
All right, what color is we getting?
Oh,
Kurt's
Kurt's choice.
Wow.
We got a bag of Kurt's choice.
Weed leaf, huh?
Huh? You ever made a weed leaf, Fargo? I guess he doesn't have a mic yet.
2, 1. Welcome back to another round of Glass Man Standing, y'all. On the torches today, we got Jeff May cooking it on the torch and Champ Fargo.
Like that's how everything's been started for me the last couple days, bro.
All good.
I'm dropping fucking everything.
We good.
Today they're making some weed leaves using Kurt's choice. So they got some colors that Kurt had picked out previously. They're going to use those, and they're going to put together some nice little projects. On the mic, as per usual, you got myself, Joe, coming off an amazing, outstanding tie. Last round, but sometimes you take those. To my right, you got Mr. 7 killing the game as per usual, and to my left, on the far left, joined again by Mr. Jeremy Green.
How
Heard
you
you had
doing?
some good conversation last round. I was locked out, not gonna lie. I was focused on the glass.
You looked at it. You did good, dude.
You know,
you were on it. You had a path, bro.
I was in there. There was a goal in my mind, but it just didn't pan out. And joining us, we got Mr. Victor Martinez. How you doing, dog?
Hey, good, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, dog. Super excited to have you. Mr. Martinez, you both are the host of the High Tonight show, correct?
Yeah, I host it, and then Jeremy here's my sponsor.
Hey!
Yeah.
Flowered by Jeremy Greens.
Yeah, I bring pre-rolls, and we spark it when the show starts.
Shut up.
High quality flour from Jeremy Greens. Now, Mr. Victor, if I'm not mistaken, you yourself have some credentials in the comedy game. You were the host on Netflix, correct, of 20-somethings? Or you were a guest, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I got to show up for about 15 seconds.
Hey!
Yeah, Netflix came out. They brought like 80 people out. They filmed for 8 hours. And then I showed up for about like less than 10 seconds.
Hey, film credits are film credits.
It's honestly a credit for sure.
You know?
It was cool as hell to have happen to me.
Yeah, no. Can you tell us a little bit about the High Tonight show and some of the guests you have on?
Yeah, so it's a weed talk show. I started it in Los Angeles a couple years ago, and I've been out here in Austin doing it for about 2-3 years. I'm like Jay Leno with a blunt.
Love.
I come out, I do a monologue, I have musical guests, I have comedian guests, they perform, they sit down, we talk. And we're smoking the whole fucking time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you help provide a platform for kind of the younger comics here in Austin, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes,
Some of the more
sir.
underground artists.
Oh, yeah. Anybody you might have seen on Kill Tony, we had them on like over a year ago. They've all been coming up. And it's really cool to be here in this city at this time. It's really crazy. I was in Los Angeles right before COVID, and I never would have dreamed that I'd be living here right now. It's the place to be. And this is fucking amazing, by the way.
I appreciate that, man.
Got these twin flames going on in front of me, and I'm over here telling my life story. It's a lot of fun.
Just like you, man. We're just trying to provide a platform for artists and help them get their work out there and showcase some of their skills and abilities that they've been, working on and sharpening for the past. Some been doing this for decades. Some people been doing this for a couple years. You get a lot of different talent on the show.
And you're bringing people out that have come out otherwise. I mean, just because of resources and tools,
Yeah.
I really like the fact that you guys have set the stage for people to win. That's what I like. Like if you had to put an umbrella over it, it's about making people successful like you. I want to ask about Victor. Okay, so Victor works with us at the farm. And at one point, we had lots of people lots of comedians that would come out to the farm and do the trimming, and it was really a cool time because it was before we really got the Hot Tonight show going, and so now that we got it going and other comedians have moved on, Victor hung out and he works for us now. So I want to say thanks,
It's a lot
man.
of fun, man. Any of these pre-rolls coming through here, I might have helped fucking put stickers on YouTube.
That's right.
Like
Tucked
this.
them. What are you talking about?
I
Tucking
can't
them?
imagine how many people I've got high all across Austin, just helped them out. It's fun to be part of the process.
Yeah, part of the Jeremy Green's dream team, dog. Love to see it. 15 and a half left on the clock for our glass blowers. So how much do you guys have, or how much experience do you have with glass blowing? You guys collect glass yourselves? You guys got any time on the torch?
No, this is new.
Really?
I mean, honestly, this is new, and I'm taking an effort to actually find out more about it. And I intend to be here on your Tuesdays and bring pre-rolls each time. You know?
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for
set
it,
up with
man.
that. Yeah.
Can
so
never get enough of
get
the
used
Jeremy
to me.
Green's
I'm going to
flower.
be familiar at one point. Okay.
So, Jeremy, if you don't mind me asking, Jeremy Green's as a product, as a brand, has won multiple awards at, Texas Hemp Cup, doing y'all's thing. What do you feel like separates Jeremy from the competition? What makes you guys stand out? What wins those awards?
I think the way we view how we make our product, the way we view making a product, we spend a lot of attention on each plant versus a crop, if you can imagine that. So on a commercial bigger level that we're trying to get,
Might need you to scoot a little closer.
Okay, like on a commercial level, you're trying to get as much as you can with as least amount of money. So there's a lot of automation and things like that. And on a commercial level, you're managing a crop of cannabis. And we feel like we have more of a single plant focus. In fact, we don't even have a trellis. We have tomato cages, and we use our plants. We put our plants in the best location in the rooms to fit their needs. And when you have a large room, it's really hard to get around if everything's in a net. So we like the availability of having each plant pulled out, looked at. We can treat it if something needs to be treated. We can clean it and basically, take each one as a gift, really. I guess you could say, and it helps us from that point on through the harvest to the final product. We put so much into it. We don't want to let it go. Drop the ball at the very end. There's a lot that goes into it, and you can ask him. I'm very hard on the quality. There's lots of times I'm like, nope. Victor's like, what's wrong? Okay, well, I'll smoke it.
Yeah. Oh man, the stuff that we throw away. Yeah.
We don't throw it away though. We put it in a bin and make some oil with it. So, still working on that. It's market research kind of stuff.
Making use out of everything. 13 minutes left for our glass blowers. So, Jeremy, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. You've been in the game for about 5 years now with Jeremy Greens as a brand. Started in about 2020.
Yeah, that's 5 legally.
Fair.
So yeah, it's overall. This is my 11th year, and it's a matter of I decided I wanted more people to know about it. I think it's very similar to what you said about setting up the stage for creatives.
Yeah.
I wanted to be more open about it because I found it to be a very creative process. It is artistic, and I have this thing at the farm. If we're not growing bud that you can't take pictures of and it's just amazing, then we're not doing it.
Yeah.
And so I wanted the people to see that what I had figured out on a big public level, and so that's why I licensed up.
Yeah. That makes sense,
So I was like, do I stay in the black market? Do I kind of hang out here, make pretty good money? It's for sure money. It wasn't making a lot. I wasn't like crazy growing black market. I was just taking care of myself,
Yeah.
And then decided to go legal and open whenever we had the ability to get the license, and it was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah. Did you start the business kind of in the middle of quarantine during all of that?
Yeah, it was 2020. I had worked at the hydro store here in town for 4 years, and COVID hit, and he shut it down and opened it up, shut it down. It was on again, off again. It was horrible. And I decided I would just jump in head first and go for the grow. Initially I thought I was going to do something like genetics or clones or something, you know, a service to the grower. But I decided I'm just going to do what I want to do immediately, you know, because I'm not getting any younger and I need to get on with it. And so we opened Jeremy Greens, and we opened it up with 120 plants. We grew 120 plants, CBG plants, and had no idea what we were going to do with them.
Yeah.
There was no customers then, you know. It was a really raw period, and
Small
I'm glad
raw.
we made it through it. And when I think back, there's a lot of moments that were pivotal, and I didn't realize how pivotal they were until much later, you know. And meeting Billy here is one of those little moments in time that sparked a really great relationship and a great product relationship that I trust him. I don't trust anybody with our brand, bro. Not everybody's my customer. And I have to have very similar values to be my customer. And we got to be friends, that kind of thing. It's not a transaction for me. I want, if you're going to sell my
10
things,
minutes left
I
for our
want you
glass
to.
blowers. 10 minutes left.
I want you to come to the farm and see it.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's something we need to do is another field trip and get a fresh
100%.
crew out there, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Because I want y'all to see what it is, and you'll own it more when you're talking to people. You're like, now I saw where this happens. I know where this happens. I saw it actually happening. And
It's pretty dope.
That puts a lot of integrity behind the product, which I think, you know, consumers really, 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 really want, but have given up on, honestly.
Yeah, man, I definitely think there's an appreciation not only from us here at the Glassmith, but our consumer base in regards to how much effort you put into providing a product that caters to each of them individually.
Right.
You know, you do a lot to make sure that everything is safe and everything that is sold in shops is regulated and
clean.
again, you provide the opportunity for the consumer to go out there and see what they're actually buying.
And I don't know if you know this, but you're like the pre-roll of West Campus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you're the
Like-
king. You're
Like-
the king, dog.
Like the college town, like
What?
Jeremy Greens is the number
Dog,
one
like
pre-roll
they
that we
be
sell.
yapping. I hear about you on campus, dog.
Really?
Yeah,
It's like
I was
that.
here like that.
I didn't know if
That
you
is
knew-
great feedback.
I didn't know if you knew that or not, but yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I got my head down in some plants.
Yeah,
I don't-
West Campus. So I manage West Campus, so I see the numbers all the time.
Wow.
And we number one joint, Jeremy Greens, every
Every
time,
month,
almost
man.
every
Wow.
month.
Every month.
Yeah.
Nice. I like
Yeah.
that. Thank y'all for that. I
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate that. You know, I feel like nobody buys good bud once.
Yeah.
What you doing over there?
You know,
Exactly.
if you can keep providing it, people are going to come back and
They
get it.
keep
And
coming
it's about building that community of people. You know.
And I think it's the number one most recommended.
Trying to get as much done as they
employees to-
can.
Like almost
How
every.
about
mean,
yourself?
buddy.
I don't tell my people what to recommend. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
especially during training shifts,
Yeah.
I train like. Well, they're gonna be asked for recommendations, and you gotta give your whatever. If you want to give
Yeah.
your honest
Yeah.
opinion, you just
Yeah.
want to give a bullshit opinion, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And most people give their honest opinion, and it's always Jeremy's Greens because they try it and it's their favorite. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So-
that speaks to the reason for the field trip because you know if you're allowing them to like speak to the customer from a real
7:45.
personal heart, you know, felt conversation or recommendation.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than knowing where it came from and seeing it and feeling it. And owning it honestly a little bit more than you did before you came to the farm. So,
I love the field trip to the farm.
Right.
One of my favorite field trips ever at the Glassmith.
Well, I will say here in 8 weeks we will have a house full of flowers. So we should set something up. The weather will be nice. I'll have a very lush greenhouse and a lot of pretty flowers to look at for sure. I'm definitely down for that.
Hell yeah. I'm lots of people want to visit. I know. So
So, Mr. Victor, if you don't mind me asking, how long
Please.
have you lived in Austin for?
Since 2020, about
2020?
4 or 5 years now. I love it.
Yeah?
It's really. I grew up in Dallas, and I was in Los Angeles before this. I wouldn't have came if it wasn't for the lockdowns, and I already had family out here, and so I just kind of stuck around because I'd already been doing comedy in Los Angeles, and then I heard that Rogan was going to stick around. And I saw something coming. I figured it was going to be really a big comedy boom coming up around here. So
Yeah.
it was kind of funny timing, but man, I'm happy to be here. It's fucking.
We're happy to have you.
Dude, this is cool as hell. So, okay, what's going to go wrong here? Like, the last round, that was about the holes. This round,
This
what are
is
we going to
all
be
sculpting.
judging? Sculpting.
Yeah, so it's kind of all just based on what we think is going to be the best design. This isn't really like a how many competition. It's kind of just the prettiest looking one. There's certain things that we look for when it comes to these pieces. Kind of just, I don't even want to say it's like intricacy, I guess. But use of color, design,
criteria,
yeah,
Functionality?
functionality,
depending on the
creativity,
piece. Yeah.
Will you be able to smoke out of this?
cleanliness.
Nah, these are
Okay.
just
You know what I'm
sculptures.
saying?
Unless one of them decides to make a weed pipe.
Right.
How
And,
much they-
and the goal is, okay, we have weed leaf. We're making, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. And so they're making leaves. I can see it now. They have some spiky ones. What makes the glass green?
We have colored glass brought to us by our sponsors. Thank you so much to our sponsors. But yeah, no, it's just like pre-made colored glass, I guess, that they make.
Some type of element in there?
I don't know how they make the color.
Metals
How they do
and oxides.
Yeah.
is
Fargo,
the answer to
explain
that
why you're
question.
trying to make a piece with 5 minutes left. How do they add color to this shit, man?
Some is clear, some is green. This is crazy. It's like magic to me.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
These guys are, I mean, I'm really amazed.
Yeah, man. Jeff's been doing this a long time. He's great at this, dog. He's come on the show and dominated himself. Fargo, like we mentioned, he's the champ. He's been killing it. Young cat. Started off a little rocky, got the hang of it, started practicing in the back, got in touch with Indo, and then he came back a monster, man. I don't know what happened. He just started killing everybody, just taking heads, no mercy. Despite
Don't
some
believe
shoddy
this,
judging
man.
by one of our judges.
About 4 minutes and 20 seconds
I
left.
love the passion.
No, what?
420, 420.
Vic, is it okay if I call you Vic?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right, Vic. Not a lot of people here at the Glassmith know this,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a little experience doing stand-up comedy myself.
Really?
man.
That's
I've gone on
cool, man.
stage. I've bombed. I did what I had to do. you
When
know.
was that?
I started? I want to say November of last year. So
Okay.
not too crazy long
So you've
ago.
been doing local mics?
Yeah, I don't know if you've been. I think it's called the Sunset Drive.
I can't.
Yeah, Sunset?
Yeah.
You've been going up there?
Yeah.
Good.
Just because they do like random, I don't know if you've been through there, but they'll have people
Yeah.
come on
I
stage
love
and
that
stuff.
spot.
Yeah. But what would you? What
3.5
some
minutes
tips that you would give
I'm
somebody
definitely
who's
not
just starting
finishing
out
that.
stand-up comedy when it comes to like, yeah, just
It's
performing.
ambitious.
You've been doing it a couple of months now?
Yeah.
What got you into it?
I'm just a big fan of like, I don't know, my heroes, I guess. Stand-up comedy has always been like an outlet for me. I've always loved to go back and watch like legends like Richard Pryor. Dave Chappelle is one of my favorites. George Carlin. Just guys like that, going back and watching them and seeing how much fun they had with it and what they were able to do with it. So yeah,
3
That's
minutes
amazing.
left.
I
3
can't even
minutes.
Where
keep
was
my
your
hands,
first time
like,
at?
still
my
today.
first time going on stage.
What's that?
I can't keep my hands
I've done
still.
I don't know. I guess
I was trying to work
I've
in
done
the
like
clock,
talent
you know?
shows. That was my first time ever going up on a stage. Like when I was a
Okay.
kid, I did like a
Wow.
stand-up show. I want to say 6th grade. It was like the
Really?
first time I did it.
What was your jokes?
Oh man.
6th grade talent show jokes.
Man, it's toilet jokes. You know, shit
That's
you
awesome.
thought shit you thought was funny as a kid. Shit that made my friends laugh.
Yeah.
Didn't win the talent show, obviously.
Really?
I would have been cursing. I would have gotten kicked out of school.
Man, I was going to like a Christian private
Yeah.
school, man. I would have gone away with that. But I don't know. It's an outlet, just being able to go up there and be
That's
creative
amazing.
with it. It's
Yeah.
a lot like glassblow, just being able to
What's the time, Claire?
go in there, plan it out, and execute.
You
Okay.
should sign up for Kill Tony.
Thank you.
Just throw your
Yeah.
name in the bucket.
Yeah, for
Fuck
Kill
it.
Tony,
Yeah.
I'd
Nervous?
rather jump off a bridge.
Yeah,
Isn't that what's supposed to feel?
Not ready for that, man.
Working hard.
I
There's
got
only
on
like
that
a
show.
small percentage you'll get
You gotta get
chosen.
torch time in, man. You gotta practice. You gotta go.
What?
What was that?
Yeah, huh?
We're locked in.
Fuck
Minute
yeah.
45 left.
So locked
Yeah,
in.
man, you gotta go practice.
My lighter
You gotta
died.
go bomb a couple times.
Flint ran out. Anybody got a lighter?
I should. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir. Minute and a half left
You
for
got
our
a
glass
knife.
blowers. Yeah, I got some interesting designs here.
You guys have a minute and 20 seconds left.
Fargo going with the realism look.
Damn it,
Is he
Ryan.
gonna have enough time though? That's the real question.
I sure hope you're not carving your leaves because you'll make me look bad.
Fargo might have gotten a little too real with it, dog.
Oh, no way. They got people early this time.
No, for real? 1 minute left. 1 minute left for our glass blowers. This is prime time. This is where we find out who is the best of the best. 50 seconds left. Fargo, I really need you to lock in here, man. 45 seconds left. Think about the belt, brother. Think about the belt. 40 seconds left.
They're
Billy's
both
getting
so
in there.
different.
35. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 30 seconds left on the clock. Sitting at 25 now, Fargo. Jeff, what are we doing with it? Torch is off. Oh, he's calling it. 20 seconds left. 19. Jeff, it's just you and the torch, man. You and the flame. He's trying to cut it. Trying to remove the piece.
Oh, shit. 10
He's got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
That's amazing.
Very nice.
Torches are off. Fist bumps are off.
Good job, guys.
Let me hold your earpiece and microphone.
That was a tough one, man.
Congratulations, guys.
Sitting down.
Victor, Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much for sitting through the interview. I apologize for all the questions I berated
No, it's
you.
great, dude. I love it.
Good job, guys.
Hopefully you got to see some shit that you thought was cool.
Right. I'll be
Me
back.
and Mr. Seven gonna go in there and do some judging here in a second.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we're gonna judge. We're gonna judge pretty harshly too.
Hell yeah.
Wow, these are some nice pieces.
If I had had 2 more minutes, I'd have trimmed down the bottom of the stem because it shouldn't have that much purple on it. Like a little bit less on the bottom and pulled it out like a stem shape. Right, that would have.
Yeah, I don't have too much of a stem on mine. I'm just like all come together in that little amber purple color.
Yeah.
But I fully I use the shears on the edges of the leaves.
Yeah.
Try to give them a little serrated, but they're not quite where I want.
I was going to do that until you said 3 minutes left. I was like, fuck, never mind. Yeah.
You know, I think Keller and I had this at one point, and like you can either sculpt or you can put it together. Like if you want to shape them, it just takes too much time.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right,
Joe?
you got us.
Oh my God.
After hard deliberation, we have come to a decision, and we're gonna reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Bam!
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Jeff made glass.
Yeah, so I really like the detail of yours, Fargo. Like your leaves are definitely better than Jeff's leaves, but Jeff got all the 5 leaves to make it look like an actual leaf. So, cause that could be any leaf.
Too much time on intricacy, man.
Cannabis leaves. They're just
Not the ones I smoke.
I respect the effort, but you gotta look at the time management.
Just so you know, can you tell me what you were telling me about the 3-pronged weed leaves?
Oh, yeah. I want to verify that does happen in nature.
Should got Jeremy on.
Yes, it is.
Pretty
It
awesome.
But
is
you're-
actually
brother-
a thing.
Oh, my bad, dog. I didn't mean to be all over your shoes. My fault, dog. I think my issue, Fargo, is the connection points, dog. I think it's just the connection
true.
points.
That is the second
It's
one.
the connection
This
points.
guy right here.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah, one of those definitely cracked.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Hoping you wouldn't see.
All
it.
right. Thanks
Say
so
la
much,
vie,
man.
how it
Appreciate
goes.
you.